All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Gonna be shipping some orders live. I got, I think, 12 orders. I think I just sold one a couple minutes ago. So we're gonna be shipping all those out today. Got a good amount. All eBay sales today. No Posh, no Mercari, no Depop. All eBay from yesterday. We've been listing consistently every day. We've been listing 20 per day. I think over the weekend we're probably going to be doing 30 because we're going to be way ahead of schedule. So I want to make sure we get everything listed. So it's not just sitting in inventory and not able to make any sales on it or anything like that. So we're going to be listing heavy this weekend, but I'm going to schedule everything out probably today, later on today, and get all that scheduled to go. But yeah, got some good orders going out today. You guys will see everything that sold. Some actually really good orders going out today. So yeah, feel free to hang out, ask some questions. What's up, Juliet? Feel free to hang out, ask questions. I got all the platforms running right now. So yeah, should be fun. Hopefully no violations this morning. No violations this morning. What's the least amount that needs to be listed? It just depends on your goals, really. If you want to just sell a couple items a day, you don't really need that much listed. If you want to make this a full-time gig, you're going to need quite a few items listed. So all just depends on what your goals are. What's up, Lily? What's up, Tech? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys all hopping in. Like I said, good sales today. All Bay sales today. Nothing on the other platforms. So, good morning. I'm bummed. I missed. No, I didn't do a WN last night. We pushed it till tonight because last night the box didn't get here until like 3:30 in the afternoon. We didn't know if it was going to be delivered by like it said it was going to be delivered at like 9 p.m. So the consignor reached out to me and said it's going to be here late, and I said, let's just push it till tomorrow. I was outsourcing all day yesterday, so I didn't really want to do a show later on at night. I was kind of tired, so we're going to do the show tonight. I got the box actually behind me. It's on the ground. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's on the ground right there. So I'm going to actually rack it up this time because I feel like last show was like too slow. It was too slow to run the show the way we were running it, so I'm going to rack everything up. Do you ever sell an item that has a broken zipper? Just disclose or rather not. I will sell flawed items if they're worth it for me to sell them flawed. So if it's like a Burberry, full zip, jacket with the Novacek plaid all over it, then yeah, I'll sell that because obviously that's like a $200 jacket. Yeah, if I discount it, it's fine. It'll still sell. But if it's like Polo Ralph Lauren, $22.99 plus ship shirt, I'm not going to list that because it's not worth it. Not worth it. It was trash so bad. Open soggy, ripped apart, part of the clothes out. So when it was delivered from post office, reach out to the post office. They'll be able to reach out to the post office or reach out to, if any part of your packaging was destroyed, then you can also reach out to WN and they'll help you with that. But we wrap everything for that specific reason. That's actually one of the reasons why we put everything in the clear bags, especially like jackets and things like that. Now we're putting those in clear bags, and the reason is because of instances like that. So hopefully, check your place for $70. There you go. Hopefully it didn't cause that big of a issue. Angel, you can always reach out to us. We'll take care of you too. Yeah, back the bump payment then. Wait, okay, got you back. I take back the bump. Oh, got you. All right, let's go ahead and ship. It should be a quick, easy shipping live. Not too much to ship out today. I'm actually like tired this morning. I don't know why I'm so tired right now. But Carbon to Cobalt, first item that sold, men's Carbon to Cobalt long sleeve shirt. This one sold for $22.50. That's a nifty sale. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. So nice little easy bread and butter sale. This was just listed too, just like a couple days ago. So nice, easy bread and butter sale. Oh, I gotta slide you guys over so I can read the chat. There we go. Now I can read the chat. We're like nifty so far. Do you recommend paying the most expensive? Just pay for what you need, Velvet. If you just need the automation, pay for the automation. If you just want the cross listing, pay for the cross listing. But if you want both, there's the bundle plan. So the bundle middle plan gets you that deal on both. Do you automate your feedback? I do. So if you don't know, they just released a update that allows you to automate your feedback automatically. So when somebody buys an item, it'll automatically send a feedback for them, send a feedback for them for your account. I highly suggest turning it on because it just adds extra feedback. And the reason they started doing that is because they can't really change people's feedback anymore. I think there was like there was like an issue. I don't know if somebody sued them or what, some issue or some regulation that came about that you basically can't change buyers' feedbacks anymore. So that's why they issued that. So that way it'll help us with those negative feedbacks that we usually would get removed, but now we can't get removed because of the whole issue. So no, this is not the sweatshirt that I bought from Dora. This I actually bought last year. I got it from the Ralph Lauren outlet last year. It's my favorite hoodie. And we finally got to wear it because it's finally cooled down here in Florida. Today's like the first nice day here in Florida. It's been hot like every day. Hold on, I gotta put in my dymo. It's been really hot every day, and it's finally cooled down. We had like a little cold spell like a month ago, but then it got warm again. So, how much does WN require you to go live? Every time I get off in like 30 minutes, I keep it. No, it doesn't hurt your account. You can go live for 5 minutes. You can go live for 5 hours. They don't really calculate that and penalize you for not going live long enough. It is so beautiful out. It's nice. We got the windows open. What's up, Thrifty Goose? What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Sorry, I'm missing a bunch of comments. You guys are going crazy today. What are you selling, bro? I sell all kinds of stuff, mostly clothing. Like these. Let's do these next. This is a Kayla pickup. These are women's good American jean shorts. I'm actually surprised. We're still selling a bunch of short sleeves and a bunch of shorts right now. So if you still have them and you need to get them listed, I would list them ASAP. These sold for $22.50 plus ship. That's a nifty sale. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. Put kids in pants. Yeah, Joey's not in pants right now. He's home today, and he's like running around in his underwear still. And Kayla's like, "Aren't you cold?" And he's like, "No, I'm not cold." Like, boy, you got to be cold. It's kind of chilly outside. Do you do well, Peter Millar? I picked up a few pieces at Goodwill. Yes, I actually have been having a lot of success with Peter Millar lately, especially the long sleeve button downs, but I've been pricing them to sell. So I priced them around $22.99 to $24.99 plus ship. If it's a long sleeve summer comfort, I'll list it a little bit higher. But other than that, everything stays at that $22.99 to $24.99 plus ship, and they've been selling really fast, especially bigger sizes like 2XLs. 2XLs have been flying for me. Like literally listing them, using Nifty to list them. Nifty puts them up, and they sell within like a week. So, my bad. I'm not ignoring Facebook. Good morning. Good morning, Jarhead. It's been a long time since I caught your live. Felt like you at Red, White, and Blue in Jacksonville. Full cart. Let's go. I went to Red, White, and Blue yesterday. I didn't get a full cart though. It was a little bit of a slower Red, White, and Blue day. But I showed these on I did a little pop-up whatnot yesterday. Oh shit, I said the word. And I rated JT, and I showed these on the live. I showed these on the live. I picked these up not at Red, White, and Blue, though. I got these at Goodwill. These are a really good brand of boots. If you ever find these, pick them up. At first, I didn't know if they were good or not. I was like, man, they feel like they're really good. They feel like they're like got a good weight to them. That's usually how you can tell boots are decent, is the weight. And this also had the composite toe in the front. And then I was like, all right, let me just look these up. They're actually in like mint condition too. Like even the insides look minty. They look like they've been worn maybe a handful of times. I looked these up. Absolutely insane sell through. This specific model has like 25 listed and like 144 sold. So this shoe is going to sell super fast. And most of the sales are like around $100. So I'm going to list mine a little bit higher for like 125. But the brand is Brunt Boots. Look out for Brunt Boots. Appreciate the gifts. Look out for Brunt Boots. They're really good. First time finding them, and that's a brand that I didn't know. I took the time in the thrift store to just on my phone really quick look those up to see if they're worth it, and they were 100% worth it. Good money, and I paid 12 something for them. If you guys saw the video yesterday, you saw them too. $12.38 is what I paid for them. I don't know why Goodwill's been pricing things like that. They've been pricing everything like with 8s at the end. It used to be 98 is what they price things at, but now it's like $12.38 or like $7.18. It's kind of weird how they're pricing things, but anyways, North Face women's hoodie. This one sold for $22.50. Little bread and butter sale. North Face hoodie. You guys are probably gonna see us selling a lot of these over the next couple weeks. We're gonna be bringing these over the WN very, very soon. 21 outside. I managed to keep my camper above 67 all night. Let's go. Yeah, it's cold here. We got all the windows open. Saw those before. Orlando paid $12. They don't know. Yeah, that's a brand that I don't think a lot of, even if they saw videos, people are like, as soon as I made that video yesterday, of course I got the comments of, oh, now they're going to be pricing those up. That's like one of those niche brands that they probably only see once a year. They're not going to price them up. They're not going to remember. Those Goodwill employees are only working there for a short period of time, so I'm not worried that they're going to learn the brand and we're never going to be able to find the good stuff again. Good morning. Hope they're not watching. Hope who's not watching. Who's not watching. All right, 1 to 2 pounds on this one. I'm using Shippo, by the way, to ship everything out. If you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, there is a spot you can go to get your free $25. So after you spend $25 on Shippo, Shippo gives you $25 for free towards labels. This one I'm shipping out for $8.08. If I ship this out on the Bay, it would cost me $8.81. So I'm saving 80 cents by shipping this on Shippo. Usually all the heavyweight items that we ship, anything that weighs over a pound, we usually save a little bit of money using Shippo. And then again, if you use my link, you get $25 after you spend $25. You can find the links. I guess I can say it. I'm probably going to get a violation over here. You can find the links in my bio. Go over there, check it out. But get your free 25 bucks from Shippo. Free $25. I don't have a box today. I got a big jacket I got to ship, and I ran out of those big bags. So now I got to figure out how I'm going to ship it cheap, because I don't have any boxes either to ship it out in. I need a bag. Do you Shippo for all orders? Yes, because all orders will at least be the prices that you get on the Bay. They'll at least be the price you get on the Bay. See, I already got a violation. Or they will be less expensive. So I've never found an instance where you're going to pay more on Shippo. You're always going to pay less or the same. So you might as well just print all your labels from Shippo. Thanks for the live the other day. I was able to figure out the custom SKU. Yes, let's go. Yeah, custom SKU is a little bit annoying to find. I don't know why eBay hides it, but I could say eBay now. Do you buy G jeans or Ariat men's jeans? Ariat men's jeans, of course. Ariat's one of those really good brands to look out for when it comes to jeans. I love how organized you are. I appreciate it. Yes, gotta stay organized. This just sold right before the live, literally right before I pressed the live button. I got a ching on my phone. This is a men's Ralph Lauren short sleeve solid white shirt. The key to this is it's solid white. Anytime I find these solid white, I always pick them up, and I price them a little bit higher. I know it seems weird because it's just a solid white shirt. I don't list these for $22.99 plus ship. I list them for $27.99 plus ship. That's what this one sold for. Full price sale, $27.99 plus ship. If it's solid black or solid white, I usually not pay up a little bit for them, but I list them a little bit higher. Yep, already got a violation. I heard JT got violations too. I think that's what TikTok does now. I don't think TikTok's banning people. I think TikTok's just handing out violations, and then they limit your reach. So you'll see my numbers dropping from, it was at 120, and now it's dropping. And the reason for that is because it's not pushing my post to the For You page anymore, which is kind of annoying. So as soon as you say something they don't like, they just limit your reach. And then the way you have to fix that is you just restart your live and you're back. It's really weird. It's like the slap on the wrist over and over again that you can just get taken away with ease. Besides the boxes behind you, I want to buy those for storage. I can say it now. They're in my link tree in my bio. If you go to my link tree in my bio, you click on the products we use on a daily basis section. Those boxes are there. Those are 28 by 8 by 8 boxes. If you're watching on TikTok, I have similar boxes linked in my showcase, but they're 24 by 8 by 8. They're basically the same thing. They're just 4 inches shorter. I'm still here, my friend. What's up, Nate? What's up? What's up? All right, that one shipped. Let's ship out a good sale, a really good sale, a really, really, really good sale. I posted this. I found this a couple weeks ago. We just got it listed last week. In the video that I posted, I had so many people saying that this brand doesn't sell for them anymore. It's not worth it. You're not going to make any money on this brand, blah, 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 blah. It already sold. This is that men's Robert Graham shirt, brand new with tags. I picked this up at Red, White, and Blue Thrift. They had this priced at 80 bucks, 80 smackers. And I wasn't going to pay that, obviously. It was 75% off. So it was only 20 bucks. I listed this, I think last week. I think it's only been listed for about a week now. And this one sold for a whopping $81 plus shipping. So basically what Red, White, and Blue wanted for it, that's what I ended up selling it for. So really good sale. All Robert Grahams are not created equal. The reason why this one sold so well is because of the pattern. It is a nice vibrant, loud, geometric pattern. That's why this one sold. So turned $20 into $81 plus shipping, minus fees and all that stuff within about a week. So I consider that a win. I know a lot of people won't pay up for things, but to turn $20 into $80, I'll do that every time. After fees, shipping, cost of goods, I still should make somewhere around like a $50 profit on that item. So nice little sale, and quick sale too. Now that we're going thrifting, you guys are going to start seeing better sales. Our last couple months of reselling has been lots of bread and butter because that's what we've been sourcing from our bulk buy guy, but now we're going thrifting again. How do you write those sticker numbers? If you watch my video on YouTube about my inventory system, I have a video on how I set up my Dymo, but I use a Dymo. I use a thermal printer to create those labels. Thermal print them. All right, that one shipped. What I have to use to create SKU? Thermal printer. So I use a Dymo 450 Turbo to make them. Although I did order a Jaden's printer, and the reason I want to use a Jaden's printer is because supposedly I can print all my labels from the Jaden's printer. I don't need to change and keep connecting one thermal printer and the other thermal printer. I can keep them all keep it all connected under one printer. I just need to change the labels. So I'm going to try it out and see how I like it. But that should be delivered, I think, today. I think today I get that in. Next up, another bread and butter sale. Well, not another one. Not like last one was bread and butter. This is a men's Vineyard Vines extra large shirt. This one sold for $20.70. Bread and butter sale, nifty cent out of 10% out offer, and this person accepted. I'm not really picking up too much Vineyard Vines anymore. I talked about this on my last live. Unless it's on the go performance pieces, I'll pick those up. But these basic pieces, I'm kind of passing on now because they're kind of getting super hard to sell for that $20 mark. And that's pretty much where I have to sell them for. Red, white, and blue prices these up at starting at like 20 bucks. So basically, even if they're 75% off, in my opinion, they're not worth it because they sit for too long. So they're still great shirts. But just the market has changed. They're not selling for what they used to. So pair mine with the Rolo. Nice. Yeah, I was going to buy a Rolo, but I figured go with the Jaden's. I've heard some good things about Jaden's, so that's what I decided. Bought a Robert Graham for $1, sold it for $100. Nice. Look out for the limited edition or 100% silk Robbie G's. A hoodie, what's the temp? The temp here is, I don't know, it's cold outside. It's cold to Florida though. That's like it's like 60 degrees outside, which I know some of you are like, that's nice weather. That's cold here in Florida. So it's hoodie season now, officially hoodie season. We had our first cold snap. Although I think later on, or early next week, I think it's supposed to warm up again. So we're going to enjoy wearing the hoodie for a couple days at least, and then go back to wearing shorts and t-shirts. What percentage are you promoted of your promoted do you sell on eBay when you first started versus your percentage is now that you put on eBay? I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, although I know when I changed from 9% to 7%, I saw a decrease in sales, so I went back to 9%. So yeah, I saw a huge decrease in sales, so I had to go back to the old percentage. It was 100 here in SoCal yesterday. Jeez, that is hot. All right, next up, got a Woolrich fishing vest. Look out for these. Banana Republic, Woolrich, they're all good to look out for. This one sold for $29.99 plus shipping. $29.99. I have $7 shipping on this, which is a mistake. I should have had higher shipping. I just noticed that. But that's okay. We're going to use Shippo. I'm going to try to get a good rate from Shippo. See what kind of rate it gives me. I don't know where this is shipping to either. Hopefully close, because if it's close and I use Shippo, I should be able to get a decent rate. $39 here in Iowa. Sweatshirt and sweatpants. Yeah. Kayla's all bundled up. She opened up the windows though. The dog loves it. We have a sliding glass door in the back to our porch area, and the dog is just chilling there. Just waiting to go outside. All right, let's see. 1 to 2 pound bag. And this is going to cost me $8.59. So I did lose $1 something on shipping for this one, unfortunately. Yeah, I lost $1 something on shipping, but that's okay. I made the mistake and only charged $7 shipping instead of the rate I should have charged. Why is my computer going so slow this morning? Not my eBay won't even have the drop down over here too. This is weird. How many items do you give discount on for a bundle price? For it's 2 pieces. If they buy 2 pieces, they get free shipping. If they buy $50 or more, they get 10% off their order. So those are the two discounts that are able to be given if a buyer. They also can get both of them together. So if they buy 2 items that cost over $50, they not only get free shipping, but they also get 10% off. And I do that to create, those bundle sales. So, can you explain about the best offers? Can you explain about best offers? Do you have to have best offer on every item? You don't have to have best offer on every item. If you go to my store actually right now, Debbie, you'll see that the majority of the items that I have are actually no offers accepted, and that's because they're $25 or less. So on items that are $25 or more, typically I allow best offers on those. But the ones $25 and less, I don't have enough margin to allow offers on those. Those are like Ralph Lauren shirts, like an Orvis shirt that I'm about to ship out. Those kind of items, I don't do best offer on those. I'm up to 7 sales on Mercari this month. That's wild. I think in the last 2 weeks, I haven't sold one item on Mercari. I have everything listed on Mercari that I have listed on eBay. It's just wild. Next up, speaking of Orvis, just listed this really recently, as you can see by the inventory number. This one sold for $22.99 plus ship. Just a basic bread and butter Orvis trout bum shirt. You know it's a trout bum shirt because you got the little trout above the Orvis. Sold really quickly too. So Orvis, these fishing shirts or these nylon shirts, I will still pick up, but as long as I can get them really cheap. So I'm paying $3 to $4 for these at thrift stores, selling for $22.99 plus ship. Can a seller bundle 2 items with an offer, then send to the buyer? No. If you're asking about that on eBay, no, because we can't see the cart on eBay. They have to individually offer on both items, and then you accept both offers, and then what will happen is when they purchase it, it'll go and put those items together in a bundle, or if it doesn't, you'll have to ship them. You'll have to add them to a bundle. But it's not like Posh where they can add items to their what do they call it on Posh? They don't call it a bundle. Oh yeah, they call it a bundle. Add items to their bundle, and then you can see their items, and then you can send them an offer. You can't really do that on the Bay. So, nice sweater. Appreciate you. I got a hair in my eye. I have the same light box as you and still having difficulty with colors with photos. Can you show exactly where you have your lights on it? 2 on the top, 2 on the top sides, and then, no, hold on. Okay. 2 on the very front. I can't show you because I can't move my computer. But 2 on the very top, right above where you're like when you're going to take a photo, it's going to be right above your head. And then I have 2 on the sides. So 1 on the top of the sides, 1 on the bottom of the sides, facing towards the light box. That's how I have it. You're always going to have difficulty taking photos of dark colors, like dark navy blues, blacks, things like that. And what you need to do is you need to adjust the lighting on your phone. So if you're using an iPhone, you'll hold your finger down on the iPhone until a little square box pops up on the screen. And then from there, you can slide your finger up and down, and that will adjust the brightness coming into your phone camera lens. And that will adjust the colors that you see on your phone. So if it's too dark, or if it's like whited out, like the black shirt looks like faded almost in the photos, you need to take your darkness down is what you need to do. And usually I just tap on the back screen too. I tap on the white part of the screen, and that'll also help with the colors coming in too. Okay. Hey, we still got 68 people, even though I got a violation over here. That's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take that as a W. Oh, I printed that on eBay. Whoops. I printed that last order out on eBay. I don't know why I just did that. Oh, well. I did that one. Okay. Next up. Rag and Bone men's jeans. I literally just listed these the other day. These are actually a smaller size too. I was about to pass on these, but I decided to pick them up because I got a good deal on them. They were $20. I listed them 2 days ago, and they already sold for $55. So look out for men's Rag and Bone jeans. I think everybody knows men's Rag and Bone is like a good one to pick up. Women's Rag and Bone, not so much. I typically pass on women's Rag and Bone jeans every time I find them. But men's is usually always a pickup. Size 28 is a very, very small size, and that's why I was like really hesitant. But I was, you know what? They're a good deal. They're $20. I'll take them. And then 2 days later, sold for $55. So nice little bread and butter flip. I paid $20 and basically made $20 very, very fast. So I'll take it. Again, some people don't like those margins. They're like, hey, that's not worth it to me. I get my stuff at the bins. I get it. But if you just left that behind, you left $20 behind at the store. So I wouldn't do that. I've been doing flat rate on shipping and paying half. It's costing me money, but I'm afraid to change it. The buyer pays shipping. I don't know if eBay gives a ding or you lose sales. No, I have buyer pays shipping on everything. Every single thing you see me sell today, buyers paid shipping. So, for example, these Rag and Bone jeans, $45 what they sold for. I said 55, but 45 is what they sold for. I had $10 shipping on these. So I don't sell anything on eBay without buyer pay shipping. So they're not going to give you a ding on your account. Also, I wouldn't do what you're doing, like paying half of the shipping. I mean, you could. You could just work in the price of shipping into the cost of your item, so you're still making enough money. But I would just charge the buyer adequate shipping. So on average, most items under a pound cost around $6 to $7 to ship. 6, 7. So I charge $7 for shipping. I have a yarn knit polar bear sweater. Brand tag looks restitched, and the price tag looks different colorway. It is a real one with the inner tags, but how would you sell it? If you think those are flaws, I would disclose the flaws and I would list it as new other or new with defects on eBay. That's what I would do. If you decline to offer, does eBay stop showing your items? People say that. I decline offers all the time and I still make sales. So I think it's more people think that's happening because after they decline an offer, they don't get offers for a little bit, but I think it's more psychological than it is actually eBay's not showing your items, especially if it's a lowball offer. Like I'll decline a lowball offer all day. Next up, we got a men's buffalo plaid. This is a sleepwear shirt. I used to not pick these up, but these actually sell because people don't wear these just to sleep in. They wear them out and about too because it's like a sweater style shirt. And this one's a good colorway. Obviously, buffalo plaid during this time of year is going to sell like hotcakes. I just listed this one also like 2 days ago, and it sold for $24.99 plus ship, full price sale. Good little sale right there on a nice bread and butter piece. And again, selling quick. I'll take that all the time. I'll take that all the time. I think I missed a bunch of comments earlier. My bad, chat. I got so much going on today. I'm like this tired. I think, well, Kayla's been sick the last couple days, so I'm hoping I'm not getting sick. But I can feel myself like tired this morning. So keeping up with chat is like, it's like my brain mentally can't handle it this morning. This one's going to ship out for $6.05. I hope I'm not getting sick with what Kayla had. Kayla's been sick the last 2 days and she's just been sneezing and laying in bed and not feeling good at all. So appreciate the heart me. But I can feel myself. Joey was starting to feel sick last night too, but luckily this morning he's fine. That first winter snap cold that we're all getting. All right, that one shipped. Next 2 sales, got 2 more sales going out the door. This, another Polo Ralph Lauren sweater. This is a V-neck sweater. I love selling these this time of year. These Polo Ralph Lauren sweaters, you can get them cheap enough in your thrifts, always pick them up. They will sell for you all the time. They sell super fast. This one sold for $24.99, I think. No, $22.50 plus ships. A nice little bread and butter sale, $22.50. I try to keep my buy costs on these around $5. So anytime I can find them, $5, I'll scoop them. Do you take a chance on quantity? New with tag, long sleeve, short sleeve polos, 200 of them. But they have company name on the chest. Depends on the brand. Safety shirts, is that the brand? I've never heard of that brand, but usually if the item has a brand logo on them, especially in the quantity you're looking at getting, I would pass on them all the time. Company logos are really, really hard to sell unless it's like a famous company like Apple or something like that. Then those would be easier to sell. But like what you're saying, like if I find a golf buyout and it's got a bunch of random golf clubs on it or a random company on it, but they're a really good deal, like they're like $3 a piece, I would probably still pass on them because they're going to be really, really, really hard to sell. Port West, is that the brand? I've never heard of that brand. You got to look up comps, but I would say probably pass on those. They're just going to be too hard to sell. The only people that are going to buy those are the people that work for the company. So, and if there's not a lot of people out there that work for the company, then you're going to be stuck trying to sell a bunch of company issued shirts. So I would say pass. Last sale is an LL Bean sweater. I got to find it. on here. LL Bean sweater. It's a men's LL Bean. It is too big for a bag, unfortunately, and I ran out of my big bags. So the only box I have to ship this out in is going to be a, oh, I might be able to fit it in a priority mail regular rate envelope. Let me see. It might fit in here. If it fits in here, I'll save a little bit of money. Unfortunately, I ran out of the big bags. The other day we were shipping WN orders. Standing firm on my insane lowball offers. Just got $21 offer on a $55. Yeah, that's just too low. That's too low. I would pass on those. I would decline that. Have you ever sold a Heartlander sweater? I can't find comps. I've never sold one, no. Never sold one. If you can't find comps on the normal eBay search, what you should be doing is looking up on Terapeak. And if you have a store, I think it's only with store subscriptions now you get Terapeak. But if you have Terapeak store subscription, look it up because that data goes back years instead of just months. So, all right. I can fit it in here, which is beautiful. That means I'll save a little bit of money now that I was able to fit that in here, but I am definitely going to put a piece of tape on it. So, could I DM you after live? Feel free to, but I can't guarantee I'm going to get back to you. I can look, but if you guys saw my DMs, you would understand. My DMs are literally flooded with questions, like so many questions. So, I get all the basic questions. That's why I tell you guys to come in and ask. Come in and ask your questions during the live. This is the perfect time. If you have like a question and you see me live, come in, ask it, because there's 99% chance I'm probably not going to get back to your DM. The only time I really answer DMs, I'm not trying to be mean, is like when I have business. So if somebody's like reaching out and they want to sell me something, then of course I'll reach back out to them. But yeah, DMs are hard to get to. There's just so many of them. I'm only one person. It's on every platform too. Like I'm live on 3 platforms right now. So I get DMs on TikTok, I get DMs on Instagram, I get DMs on Facebook, I get DMs everywhere. And I even have the Meta Business Suite app where I'm able to look at my Instagram and Facebook DMs. I thought that would help mitigate the situation, but literally if I don't look at my DMs for like 2 hours, my DMs are flooded again. So what size table is your light box on? It's just a what's up, Scott? It's just a normal one that you can get from Walmart. Let me see. I got a measuring tape somewhere over here. It's a very, very small one. It's just a basic like picnic table. It's like 46 inches long. 46 inches long. It's probably like 16 inches wide. Just the really basic Walmart folding table. Influencer problems. It's just, yeah, it's just too much. It's just too much. Yeah, would you pick this up? Or, hey, I found this item at the thrift store. Could you help me price it? And I'm like, no. If you ever, again, I'm not trying to be rude, but if you ever message me and say, hey, I found this at the thrift store. Can you price this item for me? I will never answer that DM because that DM, I've taught you guys and other people have taught you guys how to look items up. So you should be able to look it up. Like if I did that, if I was a free service for people to just ask how to look or what to price items at, I would have DMs literally all day asking me to price items for them and what they should price it at. And that leads to more questions. Usually when they start with that question, it'll lead to like 16 other questions after. So yeah, we say you charge $7 under a pound. You set that up yourself, or are you weighing everything? So anything under a pound typically sells or ships for $7 or under. Sometimes it's a little bit over, but usually most of the time it's under $7. So that's why I picked that $7 flat rate cost. And I set that up myself. I use eBay business policies. I use the shipping policy under the business policies for $7 flat rate. Then I have a shipping policy for anything over a pound is $10 to ship between 1 and 2 pounds. And usually anything over 2 pounds, I charge $12 flat rate shipping for. But that's all set up by me and my business policy. So anybody can set up that business policy. Yeah, for free. Yes, for free. Have you been feeling better? And hope you're feeling better. See you tonight. I appreciate you, Dora. Appreciate you. Yes, we'll be on Whatnot tonight. If you don't know, I guess I can say it now because I'm already got a violation over here. Tonight we're going to be unboxing this entire box of consignment. that entire box right down there of consignment. I'm actually going to pre-unbox it. I usually like to do it on the live, but like I said, last time we did it, the show kind of ran kind of slow. So we're going to unbox that entire thing. Or we're going to run the entire thing on live. So this is all coming from the main consigner. It's really, really, really good stuff. I know it's good stuff because he sent me photos of a couple pieces that are in there that I know of. So make sure you come out. We're going to do $10 starts. We're running the entire box because I don't really want to hold on to it till this weekend. On Friday, we're not having a show. So no show on Friday because obviously it's Halloween. So we're not going to do a show on Halloween. And then Saturday, we're going to have another show. And that show is going to be massive. I'm going to try to get out most of the consignment that I have because two things. One, I have Patagonia North Face like basically ready to go on the way. So that's now that it's cold outside, Patagonia North Face, you're going to see us run a lot of it over the next like 3 to 4 months. And then also I got in contact with a wholesale supplier. So if you've seen my Instagram and Facebook stories over the last couple days, you've seen I've been trying to fish for some wholesale suppliers. And I think I found a really, really good one, specifically for Polo Ralph Lauren. So fingers crossed. I did a small little order with them. If it ends up being good, then I'm gonna have a constant supply of Polo coming to the house. So we'll be able to do lots more Polo shows. So yeah, plus all the other connections that I've already built up too. So it's gonna be fun. This winter, heading into Christmas, is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have so many jam-packed shows full of good stuff. So make sure you bookmark all upcoming shows because it's gonna be a blast. What's your consigner split? 70-30 splits, but I'll tell you this, I know I'm gonna get DMs right after I say that. 70-30 splits in favor of the consignor. So 70 to them, 30 to us. But we are not taking any consignment right now. We are full. I just took on one more. So I definitely am full. I literally have no room for any more consignment. I wish I did because I have so many people wanting to consign, but unless we did whatnot shows every single day, that's the only way we would be able to move this stuff. And I really, really don't want to have to do whatnot shows. I think people get bored of whatnot if we're on whatnot every single day. So, no more consigners. I'll let you guys know if I have any openings. I'll post it on social media, probably my stories. But for right now, we're jam packed. So. Do we have to have an online store to write off things on taxes? No. Like if you sell locally, no. You can still write off your expense. Like if you only sell locally and you still store your items like this, you could still write off all that as a business expense. But you have to make sure you know, tell the IRS exactly how much you're making every year too. So you can't hide that stuff under the table and cash offers, stuff like that. But no, you can write off this kind of stuff. Any kind of supplies you use for your business, you can write off. What's up, Carolyn? If I will buy a shipping label in eBay or Shippo, will FedEx or UPS print the label for me? I don't have a printer yet. Somebody asked that the other day. I believe you can get QR codes. I'm gonna reach out to Shippo and see if you can get QR codes on Shippo. I know you can download the label, which means you can send it to your email, but I don't know if FedEx or UPS would be able to print it from your email. That I don't know. I'll ask. I'll reach out to Shippo and ask because I've had a couple people. Appreciate you. I have a couple people asking that question. Can you do a QR code? So does Mercari have a limit listings? No, I don't think Mercari at all has a limit. I think as soon as you start Mercari, you can list as much as you want. But I don't have any limit. I list a whole bunch every single day. So, all right, chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm going to get to getting some listings up. Today's going to be kind of a chill day. Hope I'm not getting sick. But tonight, come over to Whatnot. If you haven't signed up, there's a link in my bio. If you sign up for Whatnot for the first time, you'll get $15 to spend absolutely free. So make sure you come out to Whatnot. Tonight's going to be a fun live. So we're probably going to run like 60 to 80 items. Super fast pace. Everything that we got in the consignment box, we're going to run it tonight. So make sure you come out.